Sound check, sound check. Can I get a sound check back there? Can you hear me back there, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know, let me know. Put the volume on high. Give me a thumbs up if you hear me back there, please. All right, baby Palermo. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Good morning, everybody. Coffee Talk is starting right now. Settle. All right. 1 minute until showtime, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute. If you don't like that, we can't be friends. There's nothing like Herb Alpert. There's nothing like it. That's a nice you come into the wedding or you come into a formal event and you put that on and people are getting seated. That's the move right there. I believe that should be the entrance to every event, to every formal event. come on into that one? Yeah, I think so. All right, Sweet Tea, Adam Cavoursier. Are you here, Adam? Okay, so Adam is here. Let's get into the social groove, guys. Everybody settle in. Here we go. The show is starting momentarily. Come on, Sweet Tea, the underboss of this channel of ours. Take us in, girl. Here we go. Adam Cavoursier, buckle up, kid, buckle up. Showtime, guys. Showtime. Woo! 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 Come on, y'all. Come on, girl.
Up and on, the world ain't still. Tommy sticks through, got the morning thrill. Coffee talk flows like a caffeine stream. Big ideas, thought that American dream. Chapstick, color, small baby slip. Words like these, they hit.
Coffee talk now.
Wind down light. Tommy sticks, social club, day, nights the night. Knock, see my clean face, fresh as spring. Mirror shots back, that real king bling.
Stephen Marinello, welcome to the social club this morning. Hello, Vincent Toro.
Don't stop, it's a steady game. From coffee cups to the pouring
Yeah, it's a good song. Hopefully we're sounding crystal clear this morning. I hope that we are.
Words like these, they hit quick. From dawn's grind to the wind down light.
Magooch. Hello, CG2. Let's load up the social club, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Boom. Boom. Let's go.
Morning grind, the evening glow. Social club study where the vibe flows.
We're going to have a little bit of a serious conversation this morning. We're going to talk overdoses. We're going to talk everyday hustling.
Clicking glasses, dreams take shape. We're stitching time, no room for eye tape.
Woo! Let's go. Fancy Nancy's here this morning? What do you mean? Nancy, Fancy, you back there? Mustang, Mike. Boom. Boom. Ryan. Olak. Eminem is right there. I know. Jam. Adam loves this jam, Fancy Nancy. I love it.
Clicking glasses, dreams take shape. We're stitching time, no room for eye tape.
Boom. Okay, that's done with. Let's go. Let's have a little conversation about absolutely nothing. Let's talk. First things first, a little coffee. Coffee in one hand, confidence in the other. Are we sounding well? How's the microphone sound, guys? Let me know. We got a couple of new things. We got a couple of new equipment pieces. We keep upgrading. Where do you think your donations go? Coffee? Wine? Upgrades? We do some upgrades. We do a few things here and there. So we got ourselves a microphone. Hopefully it sounds well. I don't know. I will check it out later. Some of these microphones, they unfortunately make you sound like you have a lisp. Depending on the sensitivity levels, you got to work on them. In OBS, you could do a little more adjusting. That's the OBS system. I'm not an OBS guy. But we're having a little coffee. Yes, you're on your third double espresso, feeling talkative and confident. Well, then, Michael, why aren't you pushing live? You are a content creator, sir. Michael, you are a content creator. Yep. I drink black coffee, but I don't drink espresso. All right, I can make some changes. I could tweak the settings. Well, hello there, Ms. Donna. Nice to see you. Nice new setup. Well, not changing much. You know, I love the coffee bar. Hold on, let me shut this light off because that light is a little bit of a distraction back there. This light is a distraction, and I know it. I do know it. Yeah. All right. Now we're good. Okay, now we got a 30-piece in here. You ready to talk now? Are you ready to talk a little bit, guys? We got a couple to 3 topics to get into. It's called Find Something, the brand. I don't know. Find Something. I don't know. Yes. It's actually an appreciation piece, this. I'll explain that at another time on another show. This is an appreciation piece. Now, I tend to lean into it. That is my way. That's how I navigate this thing. Okay, we got a couple of 3 topics we're gonna get into. We got a everyday hustling. Everyday hustling. Number 1. Overdoses. You overdosed? There's a lot going on out there, guys. And then there's something I'm trying to figure out in Newark. I'm trying to get answers from somebody. So I think we got a 25 piece up in here. So the show is ready to start. Get your coffee, settle in. Here comes the intro. If you don't like it, you got to leave. But here we go.
It's the Tommy Stig Show in 3, 2, 1.
Three, 2, 1. It's the Tommy Stig Show in 3, 2, 1. Listen, we're going to try not to curse. We're going to try and be respectful. We're going to try to not be demonic. We're going to try and do this. I think we can pull this off, guys. A little self-control is all you need. You can pull this off nicely. You see, and take that to the intimidation level. Your intimidation does not come from your use of curse words, your loud mouth, your intimidation. Actually, it's the opposite. Loud mouth, threats, I'm going to strike you, I'm going to sue you, I'm going to take you to court. That's not how you do it. Because nobody's afraid of verbal threats. Typically, nobody is afraid of verbal threats. It's the silent one you got to watch for. 2 live shows tomorrow. Tommy, with your permission, I have 2 live shows tomorrow. What does that mean, with my permission? Yes. So that's where we're at. The ones that bang, 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 ding, 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 ding. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to take you to court. I'm going to crack you. You're going to get. That's not the one you got to worry about, ladies and gentlemen. They're acting out of, it's like a reaction. Donna, why would you? You don't have to ask. I'm here for you guys more than I'm here for myself, Donna. So drop your links to your shows. Talk to us. Everybody that has a show. Come on, guys. Don't do that. Right? Okay, let's get into a couple of the 3 topics. We're going to talk about the Menendez brothers. We're going to talk about what I would do with the immigrants. We're going to talk about a New Jersey transit strike. But first, we're going to talk about hustling every day. So there are people in the world, and I saw this on the TikToks, wherever I saw this. I saw a video on the TikToks. So somewhere, I don't remember where it was. It was in the reels, in the algorithms, in the things, whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter where it was. But the point is this. What this individual says was the mind of a hustler. Fancy Nancy, they don't understand. There's people that don't understand. So they say, oh, he's in bad shape. He's not going to make it. How's she going to climb out of this? How's she going to get out of this mess? How can she do this? Well, there's a hustler. A non-hustler will have a problem with that. But you never, ever underestimate someone with will, drive, desire, and hustle. Hello there, James Simpson. Nice to see you this morning. Thank you for coming in. Bambi P is there. So don't ever discount the hustler. Even when I was at my lowest point, I never said this ain't gonna work. I told you guys I was laying in this apartment with a mattress on the floor. And that was one of the lowest points in my life, right? I had the mattress on the floor, and I said to myself, I'm awake, I'm able, my arms work, my legs work, my heart is strong. And I think that I could pull this thing off. Some people might have me discounted. Some people might have actually predicted that I would be in a disastrous life. And what I did as a hustler, with the hustler mentality, I turned that around. And I made it work. So please don't knock the hustle. You never know what somebody is capable of. You, yes, you are in fact capable of pulling it off. We've all had bad experiences, but we prevail. We are survivors. That's why I love that Surviving Together name of that channel. Hello there, Shannon. I saw you before. I didn't address you. I apologize. Delilah is right there. So, what can I say? Hustlers impress me just the way they think. It's the only way I know how to be, Bambi, because I had to be from childhood. So it's what I know. I will climb out of this. I will climb out of this. There's going to be a way. There's going to be a way. Okay, I didn't have cable television. No problem. No problem. I still worked it through. I didn't have money for this. I didn't have money for that. Limited money for this, limited money for that. But I pulled it off. And you can also pull it off. And that's what you need to train your children and your friends and this and that you can pull it off. So the hustling mind will always prevail. At what level of success? I hear people say, you have nothing. You have nothing. You live in an apartment. You don't own anything. You're a failure. I hear it. I see it. The rich and famous will say that. The narcissist will say, yes, they will say, you have nothing. Look at your life. You live in an apartment. You're 55 years old. You don't have a house. You don't have a piece of property. You're a failure. You're not married. You're not right? You know what I say? Vatango. No, I don't really say much. I wouldn't really say much, and I would recommend anybody that gets into a tight situation also to not say much. Those that look down on individuals that are having hard times will somewhere down the line end up with a hard time. God forbid, with their children, their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren. Those that cast a stone, is that how you say it? Those that throw a stone, they're going to get hit in the head with that stone. You see, when you spit up in the air, it comes back down at you. Bambi, right? This is how it goes. So let the narcissist, let the rich individual talk back on you. We have everything. It's called each other. Wake up. Exactly. 100%. 100%. So that's where it's going to, that's the way I see it. Watch out for the hustler. The person that has everything, they don't have to do anything. But when you talk down to an individual that has less than you, someone in your family is going to pay that price. I'm sorry, but I know men that have taken lives. Guess what happened to them? They lost children. This is a fact. I know men that have taken lives. Now, you could say they're part of this life, that life, it's still somebody's kid. You took somebody's kid. Someone's going to take your kid. It's written. It's proven. Okay? So settle down. Watch out for the hustler. You never know what the hustler is capable of. You got to understand something. We have nothing to lose. There's nothing to lose. It's great when you have nothing to lose because you can excel when you have nothing to lose. My secret is I do what works for me. Don't bother a soul. I don't compare. I don't copy. I don't watch. I couldn't care less about anyone's perception of me. I generally support others. Yes, you do. You've been with me from the beginning, man. Pollock, you've been with me. Hello, hey teacher. Joe Town Jack. A lot of you guys have been with me from day one. All right, next topic. We're done with the hustling topic. All I'm going to say is watch out for the underdog. We call it the dark horse. It's called the dark horse, okay? The underdog is creeping up. The underdog is creeping up. And I taught my son this way. You are the underdog, son. What can I tell you? You're the underdog. You got to practice. You got to train. You got to work at this wrestling thing. You're not on the varsity team. You're in the backfield, basically. They're not putting you in the lineup, the wrestling lineup. Okay, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade. Not even, he was not that guy. He was not, we got to train, son. Every night I'm going to take you to the gym. We're going to train every night. You're going to come home, blood, sweat, and tears every night. Listen to Pop. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do, little Sticks. We're going to train. We're going to stay focused. That's what we're going to do. Okay, Pop. Hung up the shoulder pads, put down the baseball bat, went heavy into wrestling, and made a life for himself out of wrestling. Got into a nice college. You see, watch the underdog. We call it the dark horse. Be careful, because you never know. You never know. All right? All right. Hold on. Yes, hold on. Let me send off this message. All right. Now, let's go. Let's go. Next topic, overdose. Now, listen, overdose reporting is down in this country right now about 30%. Now, if you don't shut up and pay attention, I'm going to do this. If you don't shut up and pay attention,
It's
we're going
the Tommy Stig Show in 3, 2, 1.
Pay attention. We're talking overdoses now. Let's get serious for a quick minute. Let's get serious for 1 minute. No lie. All kidding aside. The overdose situation is terrible, but it's down 30%. Now, this is a little bit controversial, and I would love some of your guys' feedback on this. They're saying overdosing is down 30%. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you, and I see somebody doing videos. It looks like they're dabbling again. And oh man, I think I'm a little disappointed in somebody, and I hope I'm not right. But God, Tommy Stiggs is always, he can see what's going on, and I got to tell you, I think I'm disappointed in somebody, and I hope to God I'm wrong. I think I see something happening that I don't want to happen. We're going to leave that in God's hands. We're going to hope that that's not the case. I'm pretty good with my observations of people, as you guys know that. So I'm going to hope. So we're down 30% in reporting. It's not what's amazing. Okay, but let me explain to you why, what the transistor radio told me this morning. The transistor radio told me we're down 30%, but here is why. Drug use is not down 30%. The only thing that's down 30% is them calling the EMTs. The EMTs are not coming. And I'll tell you why. The drug addicts are carrying their own Narcan along with their needle. Crack's out. They're not smoking crack anymore, really. Coke is just a recreation. I vary on my opinion of cocaine. But the hard drugs, they're not calling the EMTs, and the reason is they have Narcan on them. It's part of their whole kit. Just like they go buy a needle, they go buy a Narcan kit. So is this good? Is this bad? I don't know. I can't say. So what do you guys think about this? Is this a good thing? Yeah, heroin's very cheap. So some people say, give them a hot shot, let them get off this earth. So they should look at the death numbers to determine if there is a decrease. Yeah, so I don't know all the ins and outs of this. I'm just reporting to you that Narcan is saving addicts from dying. Now, some might say, well, that's good. And some might say, well, they're not good. They're the trash of the earth. This is population control. They got to go. So listen, and I'm not going to criticize anybody's opinion. It is. I got it, Donna. I don't know, Tommy. It is. And this is a serious topic. And a lot of times you hear me just breaking balls, not talking serious topics. But I've lost friends to drugs. My friends have lost children. I've gone to multiple wakes, funerals for friends' children. My own cousin died of AIDS from the needle. My other cousin died of an overdose from cocaine. I lost 2 cousins to drugs, many more friends. So I don't know. Yes, ALV, that's correct. Okay. Every use of Narcan gives the addict another chance to change their lives. Well, you're looking at it. Well, you're looking at it. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me explain to you something. Okay. You're looking at it from a different view, which is a normal view. Now, somebody that understands these individuals, I see them. Remember the one that stole my, remember the one I walked up to that I thought stole my catalytic converter? Remember the junkie outside? He's gone. Remember the junkie? Do you guys remember or no? You remember one of the local drug addicts? Give me a thumbs up if you remember me approaching the drug addict after they stole my catalytic converter right fucking in the parking lot here. Okay, so I went right up to him. I don't know if I was on screen. I don't remember. I don't know if I was recording. I have no idea. Anyway. Yes, he passed. Yes, he overdosed. Okay, but let me explain to you something. There's another topic to this. He passed away. Yes, there's another. Yeah, he was a junkie. He got the hit. He got the hot shot. He died. Young kid died. Very sad to see a kid die, because I'll tell you why it was very sad to see this kid die. This kid was a hard worker. He was a landscaper. He worked every single day. But I would see him go out of here, go a few blocks down to the drug spot, get his shit, and walk around the neighborhood like a roaming meager. Like a roaming meager. Meeger. Is that a correct word? Can somebody help me with this? Meager. Meeger. Am I right with that? A roaming meager? Is that the right term? Anyway, God bless his soul. God bless his soul, because he really was a good kid. God, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. So, he had to steal my catalytic converter, MEA. Thank you, Mustang Mike. He had to steal my catalytic converter to go buy a bag of heroin. He bought the heroin and he died. Not from the one he got from my converter, but. And did I approach him like I was going to hurt him? No, I did not. I brought awareness to him. Okay. If I was on video when I approached that drug addict, I don't remember if I was. I think I was, or I told you guys that I was. If I was on video, you guys will tell me I was on video, because I don't remember if I was on video. But I did not approach him to hurt him. I approached him to bring awareness to him. And I think I don't know. Why? Yes, Patty's story is deep. Yes. And that's why we come here. I don't think you were on video. Okay, no. Right. So there's a lot of people with this problem. And the opinions on this Narcan thing, it can vary. Told you guys about it. Okay. Hello, Jason. Yeah, so I walked up to the junkie and I said this, that, the other thing. And I hate to use the word junkie, but that's what the terminology is. But don't call themselves junkies. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But there used to be a drug addict that used to call himself the roaming meager. He killed himself. His name was Jerry Calabrese. Jerry Calabrese was from my neighborhood. He was a rec boy. And if any of you guys ever heard of a wise guy called Jamo Calabrese, not sure if you guys have heard of Jamo. Vinny, are you in here? Vinny Leonardo, are you here? Are any of the rec boys in here? Are any of the rec boys in here? Yeah. Vinny, are you here? Vinny might be in the background. He might watch later. But we lost a guy in the neighborhood. He had enough, and he did himself off. He walked in the train. We used to hear the train I think the train went through a park called Branch Brook Park, and all over Belleville and Newark, you would hear the train. I don't know if anybody is in here from Belleville. ALV is in here. If anybody else is in here from Belleville, I'm not sure. Have you ever used the last name Calabrese before, Tommy? Yes. Well, he was on that documentary. Hello there, Joey Dell. Wreck Boys. That's our neighbor. That was the neighborhood I was from. I was fourth generation Wreck Boys. Yes, he couldn't take it anymore. I can't really say that on the. I can't really say those words because they're big on these words. You heard that train whistle every morning. Well, we heard that train whistle around 6:30 p.m. one night, and then the whistling stopped. And Jerry Jap, we called him Jap in the neighborhood. Jap Calabrese, he laid himself down on the track right in front of the train. So my point is this: there's the whole, how do you approach this? How do you deal with this? What do you do with this drug addiction? How do you handle this? I don't know. But anyway, the point of this conversation was not really to go that deep into it, although I could go on with this for hours. Yes, his uncle was Jamo, and he was in the documentary that myself and Carmela did the what's it called, the book report for what's it called, what's the name, I forget. We did the book report thing. We called it a book report, whatever it was. Mob Cop Mike Russell. There's a guy in there, Jamo Calabrese. When they're raiding the finish line, Jamo was in there. It was Jamo's nephew. So anyway, reported overdoses are down. Let me just add one more thing. As I told you, I spoke to the drug addict that I think you could hear the train whistle all over Belleville. Well, that train stopped that one night at 6:40 p.m. And it was because Jap took himself to the train track, and we lost a guy. And he was trying through the years. He was trying. He would fall out in the neighborhood, and all of us young Wreck Boys would pick him up and take him home. Or we would call Tommy, his brother, or Chris, his other brother, and say, Tommy. We had a lot of Tommies. And we would call Tommy and say, Tommy, Jap is down. Come and get him. He's down. He's in the fucking gutter. Get him. And they would come and get Jap and take him home. Very sad. But anyway, back to the Narcan situation. Well, Shannon, I saw a lot of stuff with my own eyes. Never judged, always lie. No. It's very hard, Jason. It's very hard. Put that in the book report that you hit the... I got so much in my life that I could talk about that I don't even tap into. I could do podcasts for 20 years. I think I could do podcasts for 20 years. I really do. It went through Branchbrook Park. So it was Belleville Park, Branchbrook Park. The train went through the park somewhere. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I would love to give you a tour of that park. I know all about it. I know all about Branchbrook Park, Belleville Park, the history. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. Let me send out this message real quick. I need a second, guys. Very important. Delilah, are you here? Gotta tell my daughter to have a blessed day. Have a rewarding, blessed day. You are doing God's work. Love you. Yeah, she had a great day yesterday, my daughter. So I told you she's working with an autistic ADHD 7-year-old. And she's making good progress with the kid, which is great. Is Delilah? Okay, I'm here to see my favorite little avatar. That's for you. As you know, it's Throwback Thursday. The tracks were at the dead-end street where all the men would go to do illegal things. All right. Yes. Yeah, Jason, I know. It's tough, man. It's tough. So that's the so I'm gonna finish the conversation about the drug addicts with this. I got to explain to you something. If you never understood the mind of a drug addict, they have this Narcan. You see, the best high that a drug addict will get is the one that brings him to death. And you can ask any drug addict this. Yes, you could ask any drug addict this. They will tell you the best high is the one that they took me up from Narcan from. The closer to death that they get, the better the high they are. They feel like they're in, our words, paradise. Paradise. So it's a sad thing, and that's where we're at in life. All we can do is have a little prayer for these people. Have a little prayer for these people. My daughter's doing God's work. I tell her, Patty Daly, she's doing God's work, and I could help her with this because I could help her with the ADHD thing because I have it. I hear you, see no evil. I see it. So a little bit of a sensitive topic this morning, a true, probably podcast topic, which I am not a podcast, but a true type of down to earth that anybody can relate to type of conversation, right, Marvinella? They don't like the Narcan because they lose their high. Exactly, Stephen. They try to enact the same original high, right? They're chasing it. Now, a lot of the overdoses come from people that just come out of recovery. A lot of overdoses come from relapse. There is life after addiction. Not always. You're right, Sharon. No. There's great stories. Yes, we say Tori Stiggs is doing God's work. Okay. This conversation could go on for hours about all different aspects of it. And yeah, when they come out, the problem, Shannon, is their resistance has changed. Now, let's just say I know a guy, I think he had a 40 bag a day heroin habit. He worked himself up to a 40 bag a day heroin habit. He was in the cell next to me. This guy was trying to kick, screaming, pain, crying. He was a mess when he came in Essex County Jail. They put him in the cell, maybe 2 cells down from me. I can't tell you, it was wrenching. I never heard a man cry like this. I never had a man scream in such pain. The man. Oh, listen, it was horrible to see. He needed his medicine. I think I could be wrong, but I think it was a 40 bag a day habit that he had. It's unbelievable. And then I would see him in the mess hall or the shower hall 6 days later, started to come around. Yeah, the evil was coming out, Pat. He's just getting the evil out. And man, by day 10, he was cold turkey. Back then, they threw the drug addicts right into the cage, right next to regular inmates, Joey Dell. County prison, everybody's in there. It's a mess. I hope none of you ever have to go into a county lockup. But when you're in the county jail, you got everybody in there. Murderers, bookmakers, drug addicts, drunk drivers. Everybody's in the county lockup. Okay, hey, teacher, be well. So anyway, 40... But I will tell you, by like day 12, day 13, he started to look good. His color came back. He was eating again. But what happens is when they go out, let's just say I'm just using hypotheticals. You're on 10 bags a day of heroin. Now you go out and you go into prison and you come back out and you try to do your thing. You're dead because your body has already adjusted back down. It's very sad, guys. It's very sad. Okay, next topic. Listen, let's go.
It's the Tommy Stig Show in 3, 2, 1.
The Menendez boys, I believe they're going to get out. Do I believe they should get out? Yeah, I do. I think I would like to see these boys get paroled. Listen, they took full responsibility for what they did. And the grandmother wants these boys out before she passed away. So I truly believe that the Menendez brothers are going to get out. And I think they should get out, possibly. I'm leaning towards let's get these guys out on parole. I don't know why, but I'm leaning towards it. Forgive me if you have a different opinion. And what we can do here is at the social club have a different. I'm not a narcissist where it's my way or you're nuts if you see it any other way. I'm not that strict in my beliefs. I truly believe that you can respect other people's opinions. I truly believe. I think that they are going to make parole. They were 100% taking accountability for it. So let's see if the Menendez brothers do get out. I know we spoke about it yesterday, but now it's going into the parole board, and we're going to see if they get out. What would I do with the immigrant situation? If I was Donald Trump, maybe I would not have acted so quickly. I would have gave a 6-month notice to the world. See no evil. Here's how I would have, if I was President Trump, how I would approach the, listen, there's no lie that there is a problem with the illegal immigrant population. What I would have done is says, ladies and gentlemen, United States of America and the world, in about 6 months, we're going to start vetting out all of our immigrants. We're going to set up a system. This may take years to do, but you're on notice. We're going to vet you out. This is happening in 6 months, ladies and gentlemen. Get your shit together. Get your paperwork together. Now, it's going to, maybe every town would have to handle it their own way. They would be mandated to set up a processing center in their own way. Town, county, whatever it might be. And I would say, Shannon, you're here illegally. What are you doing while you are here? What are you do? Are you working? Are you contributing to the United States of America? Or are you taking from us? Because if you are not an asset, you don't belong here. We don't need liabilities coming into this country. We need assets coming into this country. Now, even some Italians back in the day came in illegally, but they were still an asset. They did not believe the system. They built you a tunnel. They built you a bridge. They built you a house, brick and mortar, block by block. They paved your streets. So I'm going to say, Eddie Machete, that I think that it can be done. And if you have anything hiding in your closet, clear it out or get the fuck out of here. You got to go. So you are either an asset in helping us build this country or you're a liability. And we do not need any more liabilities. So that's how I would handle that. That's how I think that it should be handled. Asset or liability. We are, listen to me. Does anybody Uber? If you Uber, get your ass to North Jersey. Get your ass to Manhattan. Get down here. Take a week's vacation and get your ass down here. If you are an Uber driver, Tommy Stiggs is telling you, get your ass to North Jersey and Manhattan. Because NJ Transit is 24 hours away from going on strike. Going to have a big problem around here with the commuters. We're going to have a big problem around here, Shannon, with the commuters. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Some of them got in, AOV. Some of them got in. So the James Simpson, the waterways are ready. They're going to shut the world down in about a minute. I'm telling you right now, in about 24 hours, they're going to shut the world down. That's what's going to happen. So that's where we're at right there. Let's get into something a little weird. The spelling of the American language. This is not good. You got 8 ways to spell two. You got a couple of ways to spell here. There's more words. Give me a word that's spelled. Can somebody help me with this topic, please? Can you give me a word that's spelled fucking 20 different ways that we can't make it right. What words? What words? There's words. And I don't know. And I find myself using the Googles now. How do you... Steak. English language. I'm sorry, Joey Dell. English language. Yours, your sister's, yeah. There, 222. Polak, Toro, Shannon. I just don't understand the English spellings. Right. Site, sale, right, Osada? It just goes on and on. There's just way too many. What are we going to do with this? I can't. I don't know what to tell you. It's out of control. So there. Your is one because Surviving Together caught me with that. And thank you, Surviving Together. There's way too many. Way too many. Coco. There's just too many. Well, when was I supposed to learn this? I never learned this. Just don't say X, you ignorant prick. Just don't say X. It's ask. Do you understand? Where's CG2? Where are you, CG2? Where is CG2? I need to talk to you. CG2 left. All right, no problem. Mr. Larry Roller, how are you, sir? Always a pleasure to see you. Always a pleasure to have you. We upgraded the microphone, Mr. Larry Roller. Hopefully the sound is good. CG2, what was our high number today? If you don't mind me asking, if you're checking the numbers this morning, what was our high number this morning? What did we get? What was our high piece today? Do we know what it was? I want to ask you a question. You got to be a jag-off to talk like that. You can't say ask. You got to say X. We hit a nice 44 piece. Thank you, CG2, for watching those numbers. Appreciate it. We hit 2 fours. Beautiful. Don't worry, T. I only made it to the 8th grade. I don't really care the difference of spelling. I get it. I understand. Yes. 44. Beautiful. Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. Back in Mr. October, probably. What year was Mr. October, Reggie Jackson? Hey, you guys are the Googles. Before I go, I want to talk about this. Mr. October, number 44, Reggie Jackson. What year was that? Come on. Tell me, please. Somebody. My wife says prefix instead of breakfast. Prefix. 1977, was it? 1977. I remember. I think I remember it. I think I was in the social club on Ridge Street. 77. I think I was in the social club on Ridge Street by Bloomfield Avenue. And I think I remember all the guys were at my grandfather's club. Hello, Latin Butterfly. I think all the guys were at my grandfather's club on Ridge Street. That's when Andy Girard used to come in and mess my hair up. Come on, kid. You watching the Yankees? Come on, kid. You watching the Yankees? If I'm correct, I kind of remember where I was. I think I was in my grandfather's social club. But they had the leather couches over there at the social club. My face used to stick to the couch like this. Because I would fall asleep on the couch at the social club, layered in plastic. And my face would get stuck to the plastic. I remember this clearly. What times I got. All right, listen, guys. I got to get out of here. I got to rock and roll. Latin Butterfly, always a pleasure to see you. So happy to see you this morning. Joey Dell, Polak, Donna's doing it. Adam, Patsy, Joe Town, right there, Angelique, CG2, Stephen Morvinello, ALV, Latin Butterfly again up at the top. Mustang Mike is right there. Jason, Osada Trees, the Chocolate Man. Eddie Machete, Stephen Morvinello, Sino Evo. Where is Adam Cavorsi? Tony, the stoned one is here. The stoned one was here. Delilah right there. Oh, yeah, CG2 always there. Shannon is right there. Beautiful to see you this morning, Shannon. Mr. Larry Roller stopped in for a bit. Beautiful crew this morning. What a wonderful chat crew we had this morning. Todd Father's up above. He's probably sleeping by now. Joey Dell always showing up. Yeah. Yes, what a wonderful group this morning. So I do want to say thank you for coming in. I do appreciate you all. I am going to say I would fall asleep on the social club couch. Disaster. JJ, I understand you. Is next also. Yes. That was the whole process. Yeah. Okay, listen. Zelda Z, good morning. We're out of here. Okay, listen. We're going out with the Menendez brothers situation here. We're gonna go out with Sarah Collins. I may do a double piece right now. But we're gonna go out with I Shot the Sheriff. Let's see how she does this. Let's see how Sarah Collins does I Shot the Sheriff. It's a 5-minute clip, but I'm gonna cut it short. I do want to thank you all for stopping by this morning. As I always say, you're present. Hold on, Sarah. Hold on. I'm not ready for you yet, girl. I'm still talking. Don't you interrupt me, Miss Sarah Collins. I'm still talking. I'm still fixing things over here. Okay, so we're going to get out of here. We're going to go out with a little Sarah Collins, all right? Hopefully you liked the show today. A little different. I kept it clean. I didn't curse that much, a little bit. Just trying to do the right thing over here, trying to keep it clean. There's now a lot of more people watching. There's a lot of things going on here at the social club, so I gotta have a little. I gotta be a little decent. I can't be that demonic all the time. Sometimes we'll tell you, we'll motherfuck you in a minute, but I gotta keep it right. If you pros members, they should be required to move to Australia. Absolutely not. Okay, here we go, Sarah. Take us out, love. Take us out. Tommy Stiggs, wishing you all well. Ciao. 4.
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy.
Yeah, all around in my hometown, they're trying to track me down. They say they want to bring me in guilty for the killing of a deputy, for the life of a deputy. But I say, oh, oh,
I shot the sheriff,
shot the sheriff,
but I swear it wasn't self-defense.
oh no, yeah, I say I shot the sheriff,
And they say it was a capital offense.
yeah. Sheriff John Brown always hated me. For what? I don't know. Every time I plant a seed, he said kill it before it grows. He said kill them before they grow. And so, read it in the news.
I shot the sheriff,
Oh Lord,
but I swear it wasn't self-defense.
there was the deputy. I shot the sheriff, but I swear it was in self-defense. Yeah. Freedom came my way one day, and I started out of town. Yeah. All of a sudden, I saw Sheriff John Brown aiming to shoot me down. So I shot him down. And I say, if I am guilty, I will pay.
I shot the sheriff,
But I say,
but I didn't shoot no deputy.
I didn't shoot no deputy, no.
I shot the sheriff,
Yes, I did.
but I didn't shoot no deputy.
Reflexes had the better of me. jail. Prison man was there and they began to wail. Men were jumping and the joint began to swing. You should have heard those knocked out jailbirds sing, let's ride. Everybody, let's ride. Everybody in the whole city block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Spider Murphy played the tenor saxophone. Little Joe was blowing on the slide trombone. Drummer boy from Illinois with crash, boom, bang. The whole rhythm section was a purple gang. Let's ride. Everybody, let's ride. Everybody in the whole city block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Number 47 set to number 3. You're the cutest jailbird I ever did see. I sure would be delighted with your company. Come on and do the jailhouse rock with me. Let's ride. Everybody, let's ride. Everybody in the whole city block is dancing to the jailhouse rock, 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 rock. Sad Saddam sitting on the block of stone, way over in the corner weeping all alone. The warden said, "Hey buddy, don't you be no square. You can't find a pot to use a wooden chair. Let's ride. Everybody, let's ride. Everybody in the whole city block is dancing to the jailhouse rock." Shifty Henry said, "But for heaven's sake, no one's looking out for just to make a break." But he turned to Shifty and he said,